EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he returns this to the 22. And Goff going to look to throw right away. A short throw to Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Value 3. Value. Listen.
Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Like Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
There's Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Right foot, DC. Super 66.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's another Broncos.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Chester, 180. Value 1. Super. Louis. 14. Turbo's up.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
We go tonight. Turbo's up.
Again, it's Harvey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal.
Third and goal.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
20.
On fourth down, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We go.
This to Laporta, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
87 A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Value 3. Ric Flair.
Now Goff. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Goff throwing again. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
R.J. Harvey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 15-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They'll try him now with Harvey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
19 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect.
What up, bro? Man, you checking in the wrong time. I joined the team like 0-8.
The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, very chilly day here with no snow. And I gotta say, this game, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me crazy.
Come on, y'all. What are y'all doing?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Man, I might come back to college, bro. I might come back to NCAA, man. We're gonna put a drive together right here.
Denver
offense at the line, ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early? You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on the spreadsheet that can work?
All down, bro. I'm moving the ball. It just nigga golf, bro.
Points on the board here. You're feeling okay. First and 10, and it's Dolphins.
We're gonna score right here, though.
7 yards on the pickup.
We're gonna score right here.
With it, 2nd and 3. What has been a tough year. They put their losers to 2 straight.
Trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Goff now looking to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Orange. Hey, kill. What's that?
Goff. And he's got his man on the comebacker. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Super 1. What's that?
Goff. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
White 20! 12! What's that?
Again, Goff. Setting up a screen for Harvey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go, 12, tonight! 180! What's that?
Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
What's that?
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ric Flair.
Harvey is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more with Harvey. And this time he is in. R.J. Harvey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the...
Hey, come on, join the lead, Marcus.
They got it.
Don't get some of that bad in, bro.
Full half to be played. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Hey, Lion!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And
bro, my team is so ass, bro.
That was an interesting look.
Can't make that up.
As soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
We're good. We're good. Maverick Wolf.
After the interception, here's Goff. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's gone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
120. Five. What's that?
Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Lion.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go, let's go. Go. 11.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hey, go.
At the 28-yard line.
11. Stop. Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tomato. Run. Go.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Open man, it's Hunter. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
11.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11. Go. Hey.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashil Tootin taking it in. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
To throw is Goff. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Goff looking to change the play.
What's that?
On 3rd down, Harvey. Across midfield. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 31-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
17.
Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble.
Go, let's go. Red on red. Sink right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, run. 11. 13. Easy.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Thomas brings it in.
Dude just throwing shit up, bro. He's literally throwing shit up. This nigga sorry, man.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Go. Hey, Soko, hot. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Hey, kill. Hey, James attack.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Broncos 18.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 76. Whoa.
Out of the gun, Goff. That one too wide and incomplete.
On the
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Broncos on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. 3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 8.
Goff going to shift him around.
Super one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's in the space past the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Again to Bryant, and again it's Clark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Ron. Hey, 11, Agate. Go. Hey, kill. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's first down.
5, cut. Average wall. 76, help. 70, turbo.
Now gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
21 at the 6-yard line.
Super 1. Always orange.
Goff. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
First throw down for the backup, Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11.
Big 30.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Take right open. Go, let's go. Go. Think right.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted. Running free at the 45. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably